This episode is it's a little rough. For a while now, the world, as we know it, has been under attack from Covid-19. When it first started, I was thinking oh, this isn't a big deal, it's just a sickness, we're gonna be fine. I do kind of feel bad. The realist in me tends to go to that, oh, people are gonna die. Whatever, it happens, side of things. Being in this self-isolation, it's given me some time to think, even though it hasn't been too long, it's only been, I don't know, the virus itself has been serious around the world for about a month now. It's now, well, as I'm filming this, it's March 18th, and when it first started, I was against it, because honestly, I'm just a money maker, I'm a hustler. I didn't want to stop going to work, I didn't want to stop, I didn't want to stop doing things. I'm single, so going out and meeting people would be stopped. And honestly, I would just be alone. And that's really what I was scared of for this isolation thing. And, not making money is hard for me because that's how I deal with my loneliness. I go out there and I hustle and I make my money because that's why it gives me a purpose. When I'm not in a relationship and I'm single, I just want to make money. I just want to be successful. I want to complete all my goals. And I know a lot of people feel like that, because if you don't have somebody, you need a distraction. I'll get into it in a later video, but these last couple months for me were really bad. I lost somebody that was important to me. She didn't die. We split ways. I lost a very sentimental piece of myself as well. I'll get into it on later videos. This virus is really putting everybody at a mindset that it's kind of scary, because I don't know, I wasn't treating it seriously, and I was even talking about, I was ranting about how not serious it is. But 5 minutes ago, I watched this video from the Italians, maybe 40 Italians, giving us this message of, I was exactly where you were 10 days ago. I didn't think it was serious. I was going out, I was doing normal things. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I didn't think anything of it. But now these people are quarantined, for real. They're gonna get tickets if they go outside. They have to have a legitimate reason. It's almost like an apocalyptic movie. And it's just kind of making me think, I don't know, maybe I had the wrong mindset about this. It's probably good that they closed everything down. It's good that they put everything in this isolation. And honestly, I'm contradicting myself, because I was so against this virus. I was so against all this panic. I still don't believe that just because they're sneezing and we need 18,000 bins of toilet paper. I don't believe that, because I've gone to Costco and I've picked up one batch of toilet paper, 16 rolls. It's lasted me an entire year. Everyone shouldn't be buying all these packages just for themselves. They have to save them for other people, because grocery store workers, they can't work now. They can't deliver the products fast enough. Older people that do need these items can't get these items because the young generation or whoever went out and bought all these products, and it's honestly despicable. I do grocery store working from time to time, another video I'll talk about, and I went into the grocery stores and it's just completely empty. And it's how am I supposed to do this job now? This virus is scary, because a crisis really it can bring out the best, but I see it as it brings out the worst in people. And I have seen the worst in people this past couple of days. This isn't even the worst of people. This is just starting. What Italy's going through right now is actually insane. That's going to be us in 10 days or 20 days or whatever. We're a little behind. I guess what I'm saying is I understand not the panic behind it, but the precautions behind it. I understand now that why the isolation is important. I'm not even mad, because it just gives me a reason to be lazy. I caught up on so much Netflix, playing video games again. I started this YouTube channel, I'm editing so much photos, and it's just of course I miss my friends and I miss social contact and I miss all of that, but maybe this isolation was a good thing. I don't care about the panic. I think the panic is just stupid. I think everybody went a little too insane. The isolation, as much as it is impacting our income and impacting the way we go about life, maybe it is something that needed to happen. And maybe it's just because they're Italian that it kind of spoke to me. that video, but as soon as I saw that video, my mind kind of flipped. And it's crazy what a video can do to you. I'm not scared of catching the virus. I'm scared of having to change my life for a month. I want to go back to work. I want to see my friends. I want to meet girls. I want to meet people, you know, like even though it is like maybe the third day in isolation, it's kind of sucks. The scary part is like this is just the beginning. And you know what? I want to hear people's thoughts on this. What do you think of this virus? Is it scaring you? Does it make you think more? Is it turning you into more of a pessimist or a realist, or are you just all the way optimist all the way through? I thought at first like people's precautions behind it was bad. Now I see the virus is a lot worse than I originally thought. It just took one video to tell me that. But let me get into what I thought of the virus originally. I thought of the virus as kind of like a cleanup. People older were catching the virus and it sucked because they couldn't fight it off, like their immune system couldn't handle it. But those people have lived a long, happy life. And it does sound bad to say because I have grandparents that I love, like I have older people in my life that I love, and they could very much get infected by this and pass away. But at the same time, like, our earth has been dying for so long and we've been doing it. And the other day I saw an article or a post or a meme that said like, you know, fish are returning, the dolphins are returning, the monkeys are coming back out, like deer are roaming the streets, and that's because people and I are in isolation. And it makes you think like maybe the earth or whatever out there, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, wouldn't come and do this to us if we weren't destroying the world. Because I honestly believe this is a punishment because we have not been treating our world right. Coronavirus is a punishment. And hopefully when all this is done, we can treat the world better. I myself, I recycle. I treat my garbage properly. I never litter. I don't do that. You know, like I pick up after myself. I don't destroy the earth. I did drive a car that was bad for the environment, and you know what can you do? Like I'm not 100% perfect, but I'm trying my best to save the earth. I try to buy less products so that I just don't keep buying products. I try to reuse some of my products, like Ziploc bags or something. I'll sometimes wash them out and reuse them. That's a small thing that I'm doing. But what if everyone did that? If everyone actually recycled properly? What if recycling recycled properly? Because I don't even think they do it properly. It makes you think a lot, this virus, this isolation, this time in isolation. You think about how bad we were to our earth, and like when you see the side effects when we actually go away, the earth is just happy. Like I don't like people, so when I heard about this virus I was kind of like, good, like we had too many people on this earth. I don't know how I am with that. I still kind of think we have too many people on this earth and this is a good cleanup, but at the same time, you know, I feel for everyone that cares about their relatives and their family that this may happen to them, and you know, the hospitals and the nurses and everybody fighting their hardest to try to contain this virus. And I have a lot of thoughts on this virus. It's a love-hate relationship for me. I like it because as much as it sucks and it is killing people, like it's cleaning up our earth a little bit. Like I've been thinking for a while that we're too overcrowded, but I don't like it because one, it's killing people that, you know, people have these strong relationships with, and it's hard to say bye to anybody that you love. And two, the economy is getting destroyed. Not going to work is hard. Also, not having social contact with anybody is pretty hard. Like, it doesn't feel real because I'm not allowed to go outside. I have chosen not to, you know, do those things. Like, I got gas today because gas was cheap, but what? I passed a bill to the guy and he was wearing gloves, and then I used sanitizer when I got back in my car. So I don't really think I'm the issue here. I am limiting my reasons to go back outside. Just because I am taking this a little bit more seriously now than when it first started. I still don't believe the panic behind it. The precautions are good, but the panic behind it when it first started was so stupid. Thanks for watching my third episode of Tony Talks. I know it's a little bit of a controversial subject, and you know, it may not have made everyone happy, but That's what this channel is. I'm just talking. I'm just saying what's on my mind for me and for other people. Because honestly, if that one video can change my mind, maybe this video can change your mind. You can see a different side of it, and that's what I want behind this channel. I want you to see a different side, a different way of thinking. Thank you for tuning in, and definitely display your concerns down below of the virus, and definitely let me know what you want me to talk about next, because I have a lot of subjects, but it's a lot easier to pick something if I get a vote.